good news all around.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Judy Sue. Thanks for joining us. Let's begin with your first alert forecast. Here's Tracy.
Somebody read their notes that I sent you this morning. A little pocket of clear off to the north. And as we do look at our temperatures around the area this morning, 25 degrees now in Gary, 25 Lincolnshire, 22 degrees now in Elgin, and 27 degrees, the temperature now in Bolingbrook. So we're starting off with temperatures in the 20s, and we are soaring with the numbers today near 40. We'll have your complete.
This out. We had a crash on the outbound Ford, the ramp to eastbound I-80. It's an overturned semi. Did not lose its load, but that ramp is closed. We had an IDOT Minuteman working the scene. That truck was rear-ended by yet another semi, so a secondary crash. I just checked with IDOT. The Minuteman is okay. Minor injuries, kind of shooken up, but wouldn't you be as well? So there's going to be some activity at that interchange. Now, in addition to that, we've got a crash in Harvey, Riverdale, excuse me, and as a result, police activity along Halstead between 142nd and 147th. We'll check it again in 10 minutes. Judy.
Charges. Jessica joins us now live from 26 in California. Jess.
Terrell, Marilyn Hartman is back in police custody. She was arrested yesterday at O'Hare Airport yet again. So Hartman will have to appear in front of a Cook County judge again. She is set to appear in Central Bond Court later on today. Reporting live at 26 in California, Jessica D'Onofrio, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, Jessica, thank you. And now a bizarre story. A counselor may lose his job after he is due in court today. And you will now notice more police patrol in Chicago's River.
Women die in the accident.
Aurora police are asking for help finding two men wanted in an armed robbery at a...
The Alert Center now with details. Tanya.
Terrell, this is historic. President Obama plans to visit Cuba Island in 1948. But no sitting president has visited Havana since President Calvin Coolidge traveled there in 1928. President Obama is expected to visit sometime next month. Judy?
Okay, major development. Tanya, thank you. Governor Bruce Rauner says Illinois won't be moving forward until lawmakers compromise on his... More day to go until Friday, and the big warm-up is here. It's all good.
So excited.
Right?
Yeah, I know. The temperature, right? Like, we were talking mid-50s before.
I know. It's my random act of kindness. I know that was yesterday. That was yesterday, so I just extended it.
Yeah.
As if I have any way to control the weather. If I did, I wouldn't be getting up at 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
But good morning. Let's take a look and see what our Thursday thoughts are here this morning in a live look out in Geneva. To get records or anything today, but certainly above average numbers coming our direction. Now the winds are also going to get cranking today too, and above average temperatures take us through at least Sunday at this point. So what is the average high today? Average high today is 36. Average low is 21. I'm forecasting high temperatures around 40 degrees here today. The records will stay in the books. Sunrise time at 6:44, so that sun is coming up before 7 a.m. these days. 25 degrees right now at O'Hare. AccuWeather Real Feel is 15 degrees, and our wind is currently out of the southeast at about 10. Oak Brook, good morning. 28 degrees there. 27 in Berwyn. It is 25 degrees in Woodstock, Lake Geneva at 17, where the skies have been a little more clear that way. Now, we do have some wind chills, again, back in the teens. So I know we're eager to get to that 40-degree temperature today, but you still have to prepare for wind chills this morning that are in the teens. So we're starting off with some brisk conditions right now. By noontime, most of our temperatures are in the mid-30s. This afternoon, those temperatures are right around 40 degrees. 6 o'clock this evening, we're still holding in the upper 30s. Look at these numbers. 10 o'clock this evening, still upper 30s. Midnight tonight, we may actually hit our high temperature for the day around 40. And then look where these temperatures go during the overnight hours. So our overnight lows tonight may only be in the 40s coming our way. By 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, we have temperatures already in the 50s. Here's a look at the satellite imagery, and yes, some cloud cover around the area. And I do think we'll have partial sunshine in the area here today. Interior sections of the Rockies getting some rain. It's fairly quiet around much of the country today. Partly to mostly cloudy this morning, and it will start to become windy as well. Now, this afternoon, those high temperatures will be up around 40 degrees. We will have partly sunny skies and windy conditions coming our way. Sun setting closer to 5:30 these days. I'm going to do it. I'm going to post a high of 60 degrees here tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Lots of cheers. I can't wait to see all the gifts I get for that one.
Expressways. But let's start with this situation on the Bishop Ford. This happened earlier this morning on the outbound Ford, the ramp to eastbound I-80 heading to the southbound tri-state there. Overturned semi completely blocking the ramp, did not lose its load. The load, nothing hazardous, but they have to wait for crews to come out and offload it before they can upright it and tow it out of there. So in the meantime, we've got state police. We had IDOT out there assisting. One of the IDOT Minutemen helping to block that ramp was then rear-ended by another semi. Now, the driver, the Minuteman, is okay, but they did call for an ambulance, so we are seeing a little bit of a delay in that area in addition to the ramp closure. The crash off the expressways is on the Chicago-Niles border at Toohey and Caldwell, so we've got crews responding at that location. And we can take a look outside at the Dan Ryan from our South Town.
Now, from Chicago, you're watching Judy Sue, Terrell Brown, weather with meteorologist Tracy Butler, and Roz
To reach the U.S. And big news here this morning for Panasonic, one of Japan's biggest companies. In a rare move, it will now recognize same-sex marriages in its employment policies. Japan does not recognize same-sex marriages, but a handful of local governments allow couples to register
A ransom.
The battle in the race for president continues in South Carolina this morning with the primary just days away. ABC's Ray Ramondi has a closer look at new polling numbers.
Coming down to, let's do weather and traffic, Trace.
All right. Well, good morning. Right now, we have most of our temperatures in the 20s around the area. 22 degrees in Elgin. It's 25 Crystal Lake, 24 degrees in Sycamore, Maryville now, 21 degrees. So today, we will see a mix of clouds and sun, but I do believe there will be more clouds than sun. Our high temperatures today getting up around 40 degrees.
Crews are working at the south end between 71st and 69th, then continuing around the Skyway. They're also working closer to the downtown area in that stretch between the Ryan, Roosevelt, and Taylor at the Jane Byrne interchange. They did have that ramp to the outbound I closed, but it reopened early, so that's all good news. Well, today...
Engineer.
Well, they kept it quiet, all right.
I can't believe he went back to work.
I know, and pretended nothing happened.
Yeah.
4:50 right now, coming up a piece of NBA history with a Chicago connection. Welcome back, everybody. A piece of Bulls playoff history could be yours for the...
Just breaking news.
Mark, here I am happy to report for spring training from Arizona, along with several members of both the White Sox and the Cubs. Pitchers and catchers must be in camp over the next 48 hours, but several members of both teams already here, including help this guy out. We'll be safely parking our car, covering both the Sox and the Cubs, getting you ready for baseball 2016. From Arizona, Dionne Miller, ABC 7 Eyewitness.
That's sports. I'm Mark Greco.
That poor guy's car.
I know.
4:54 right now. Coming up, new developments surrounding plans for a trauma center on...
We like to call it around here. Good morning to you. I'm Terrell Brown.
Good morning. I'm Judy Sue. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday morning, Friday Eve. Let's begin with your first look.
Look like this. Good morning in Bolingbrook, 26, Shanahan, 27, 24 degrees right now in Crown Point. It's 25 at O'Hare and 27 degrees out at Midway. So all in all today, we are looking at some pretty good weather conditions. Plenty of clouds, however. Now and then we will see a little hint of some sun, and these temperatures are going up. But I actually think our high temperatures today around 40 degrees, and in the lower 40s will happen closer to midnight. We'll talk more about
Outbound Bishop Ford is pretty jammed from 170th all the way down to the I-80 interchange. The ramp to eastbound I-80 remains closed with an overturned semi.
Public reports that 2 people were shot. This happened at an apartment complex near 146.
Hospital in Harvey. Laura Terrain is live with what we know at this hour. Laura.
Good morning, Terrell. This man is accused of choking the 15-year-old after the teen asked for a glass of orange juice. Now hospital, and again, he will be appearing in court today. For now, live in Harvey, Laura Terrain, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Laura, thank you. And new this morning, another Chicago arrest for the woman known as the serial stowaway. She is in court today.
Jessica D'Onofrio is live from 26th in California to tell us about her latest trouble. Jessica.
Judy and Terrell, 64-year-old Marilyn Hartman, as you mentioned, has been called the serial.
Good to be with you on a Friday. I'm Terrell Brown. Who is this?
Is it sunny out here yet? Are we having a beach party?
We are having it. This is our morning soiree.